Hello Aquarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your first half of May 2025, the unexpected reading for you for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone, take what resonates for you. So welcome Aquarius, we have retreat. You might be going on some kind of retreat. Can be wellness, health. Sometimes this can be about withdrawing as well. It's a very positive, lovely, harmonious card. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Aquarians? Angel message. Message for our lovely Aquarians. First half of May, the unexpected. So we have heaven's messages. Your loved ones in heaven want you to know that they are safe, protected, and reunited with family and friends. You know, the messages come out for a reason. Some of you might need to hear that. Could give you comfort in some way. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. First half of May. Angel spirits guides for our lovely Aquarians. Thank you. We have strategy. So, you know, a goal is what we really want. A strategy is how we achieve it. It's a plan. We have contract. Okay, we have number 6. And we have all tied up, number 23. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Aquarians? Thank you, angel spirits guides. Message for Aquarius, first half of May 2025. Message for Aquarius, thank you. So we have the Two of Swords. Contract, we have the Empress. All tied up. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be quite a celebratory thing. So Aquarius, I mean, we have 4 cards in the reading, and 2 of the cards are all about decisions of some kind, or being at some kind of crossroads. And this is that kind of feeling here. The strategy is putting some kind of plan in place. It might well be for some of you that you are waiting for more information. You're waiting to see what happens next. As a result of a plan or a strategy that you have followed in some way. There is something that you want to achieve. There is a goal that you want to accomplish here. So this is that kind of energy. Sometimes we're stuck, waiting for decisions, waiting for more information, but intuitively I feel that you feel positive about this. The contract and the Empress, the energy with the Empress can be the birth of something new, very positive in terms of new abundance when we don't feel lack. Certainly with the Two of Pentacles, this can be sometimes a strong link to money areas in particular. With the contract energy here, Aquarius, this might well be that you're waiting for some decision to do with a new contract of some kind. The Empress can represent new abundance. Now, it can also be a person. The Empress can be a person, somebody who knows their stuff, somebody who has everything very creative, kind, inspirational, giving, caring energy, but very good at what they do as well. So it can also be waiting for some kind of decision from an Empress. This would be that this person is likely getting back to you with some kind of contractual decision. She can be linked with new abundance, the creation of something new, or a person who is deciding. Could well be a kind of female energy for me as a reader in the major arcana. The Empress is more feminine. The all tied up energy. I think that there are things to sort out here, Aquarius. This can actually be about trying to kind of like sort out some issues. Now, for some of you, it might well be you're trying to get a degree of flexibility. If this was, for example, a new job, new abundance, you were offered a new contract, but you wanted to leave your current place of work, this can actually be sometimes where you're trying to sort that out. You're trying to kind of fix some kind of date when you can leave, but there could well be some contractual obligations or current obligations that you need to do before you can make the move to achieve some kind of new contract. It could also be the same thing to do with a client or a client win or business win or, a contractual win of some kind. There's kind of things that need to be sorted out before that you can finally make that move. So this can be that, and sometimes it can also be buying or, being in the process of, where you live, home property, and kind of sorting out how you overcome what you're tied to, obligations, could even be current contractual obligations as well. And that's not necessarily just professional, that can be personal too. It feels like you're just trying to sort it out. And I think that you're going to. Sometimes we just have to adapt and respond, where we're trying to just find that way forward in terms of how we move. But I feel that you have something, whatever this is, and I feel that there is a new contract here. I feel for a lot of you that you just have to sort things out in your current circumstances, or the person who is offering you the contract has to sort things out, has to kind of like navigate current issues before it can finally happen. So, I mean, we're only talking about quite a short period of time, pretty much just over 2 weeks here. So this just feels here, Aquarius, that there are things to navigate, but you are more capable than you feel with the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who juggles and dances at the same time, but they don't drop anything, even though we feel a little bit overwhelmed, even though we feel like we're kind of trying to juggle, we're trying to get flexibility, we're trying to kind of like find some kind of solution to our situation. You're more capable than you think to actually get this sorted out, and it feels that kind of energy here. It would be the same thing if you were kind of getting a new contract on a home or a mortgage where you're kind of, there is new abundance. Maybe you're selling your home or property, but you have to kind of negotiate stuck energy in the sense that you have current obligations where you might have to sell your current home before you can move to a new one. And it could be vice versa as well. This is that kind of energy here, Aquarius. Again, the Four of Wands can be celebratory energy, but it can also be linked with property. It can also affect you, your relationship, your home, your family. And these changes could be happening that affect home, family, relationship as well. But a lot of the time, this is about celebratory, feeling that sense of four corners of stability and security, celebrations, but a strong link also with home, property, family, relationship as well, in terms of what you're going through. So this is what I see for you. I think that there is absolutely a new contract to be made, but I feel that you're trying to overcome some kind of stuck energy in order to make that move forward. And I feel that you're going to do it. It might well be a little bit longer than 2 weeks. And sometimes we just have to kind of take a step back, just let the situation run its course. This contract is happening for you. Sometimes we just have to kind of like sort a few things out before we can make that move forward. Could be leaving dates as well for work, that kind of thing. Landlord obligations in terms of home property as well. You understand, however that would manifest for you. Especially if you're creating the new and buying a new home, for example. And again, you're trying to get out of some current situation as well. However this manifests for you here, Aquarius, it just feels that there is an opportunity here for a new contract of some kind. But there are things to navigate before it can happen. All right. I'm going to pull 2 cards to help navigate this situation. So we have grace, yes. It's kind of taking it all in your stride. You know, just like you see, you know, the swan, it always comes to mind with grace energy. As an animal or spirit animal, you know, the swan kind of just glides. Even though there's a lot of hard work going on underneath, it's kind of embracing the energy of grace and serenity in what you do, taking it all in your stride. You'll get there. We have to demonstrate a smooth, pleasing, and proper way of being, to move in a smooth, pleasing, polite, and thoughtful way, to possess elegance and beauty of movement, mannerism, and expression, to possess and act with a sense of propriety, goodwill, and consideration for others. Even though that might not be shown to you as well. This is a strong energy of, you know, whatever is keeping you tied up. It's kind of dealing with it just in grace and dignity and, you know, not getting pulled into people's way of being, you know. Yeah, we have meaning. To have a life full of meaning, to do meaningful things, to engage with ideas, experiences, and preoccupations that have serious, important, significant, or useful quality or purpose. Yeah, so this is about, I feel that it's about focusing on what's important here, Aquarius. I think that there is something that's going to keep you stuck for a period of time here, but it's not insurmountable. In fact, you're more capable than you think of actually overcoming this, even though you might feel a little bit overwhelmed in terms of how you navigate this. It's all going to come good. There is this kind of celebratory energy linked with this. I also want to say, and I don't say it a lot, but when I feel it, especially with this card coming out, Heaven's Messages, you know, if this isn't to do with, again, your home, property, family, relationship, this has a strong spiritual significance for you, especially with this coming out. And I feel I'm drawn to saying that to you as well with this reading. It's the 1111 card. And it can represent people who we've lost to the other side, or a person is watching over you. Even though there is something to navigate here in your situation here, you're being reminded that you're more capable than you think. It does take a degree of flexibility, adapting and adjusting, finding kind of a way forward for you. But you're being watched over here, and you might get signs and coincidences, synchronicities, things that remind you of that person or people. Sometimes we can just walk into a room and smell a cologne or a scent of some kind. You know, we can get a song on the radio that comes on, and it just reminds us of that particular person. Birds in the feathers, especially robins, doves, you know, have particular meaning. You know, white feathers appearing like on your doorstep. All of this kind of energy can just be a sign. You're being reminded, you know, that you're being watched over, and that connection is still there. And it might well be that some of you just need to hear that, especially if you're going through a period where you're waiting on a new contract and you feel that you want to be, you know, you need that kind of spiritual support. You're being told that you are being supported here. So with that in mind, let's see what we have for you. As a final message from Spirit for you, Aquarius, to finish off this reading. Seek. The power of Spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of Spirit, including you. We are all one with Spirit and always will be connected to each other. And you might be being reminded of that, certainly spiritually. Like I said, the 1111 card takes on an extremely spiritual meaning. So you're being told, seek, become aware of that. First half of May, how things are happening for you. Look for the meaning, the deeper meaning. Yeah. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Just breathe. Aquarius, that's what I have for you for the first half of May 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful first half, and I will see you next time.